I clipped her hind leg, went down really quickly, and then the horse that was last ran over the top of me. That's what broke my leg.
It's been a long road back for Blake Shinn, who suffered one of the most horrific leg injuries I've ever seen in racing. For many, it could have meant a long holiday off for 12 months, somewhere on the Greek islands maybe, but not Blake Shinn. His sheer professionalism and determination has put him on the cusp of a remarkable return to the saddle. I'm here at Cranbourne to see how far he's come and what this comeback really means. Shinny.
Hey, Bossy.
Hello, brother.
Great to see you, mate.
Mate, always good to see you. How are you, mate?
Good, welcome.
Come to give you a hand.
Have you?
Yeah.
Come on in. Come on. Feel like getting on?
There's a lot of moments I actually would love to get on, but I'm too old for that.
This takes you back in time, mate.
Mate, I used to be so good at this.
Got a good helper ready this morning, guys. Keep going, mate.
Oh, mate, I know what to do. You think I haven't done this stuff before? Let's go and do some work. Well, Blakey, mate, this is, mate, it's great to see you, number one, but geez, you look comfortable doing this. Like, obviously, the time you've had off has given you the time to look at racing, race riding, training in a whole new different light.
Yeah, everything really. It's just a step back.
Yep.
And obviously with my partner Lucy training, it's given me something that I've always enjoyed, that aspect and side of the game, which is the training side, and it's been a good outlet for me coming to the stables and working with the horses.
Obviously, when you've had this time off, and we spoke about this when you not long after you had the injury, you know, there's two ways you can look at this. There's poor me, how long am I going to be out, or this is going to give me an opportunity, and that's how you looked at it. Yeah,
absolutely. Obviously, first and foremost was my recovery, and then what can I learn and take out of this, you know, hard situation. And the way I looked at it, what I can learn is with the horses, the training side, going to the horse sales, because ultimately that's where I feel my future's going to be, and especially with Lucy now, and you know, long term, that's where we both think that's, you know, where hopefully we're going to form a partnership. And I feel I've learnt so much in the time off and working with these great animals and some great people like vets and bloodstock agents, and you know, my partner Lucy, she's got an amazing training brain, and working closely with her and seeing her have some great success whilst on not riding has been, you know, quite rewarding.
So how is the recovery? How's it been since that horrific day? I remember being there, like I was nearly one of the first ones on the scene.
Yeah.
I just knew straight away when I looked at your leg, this is going to be a long one. But so how has it been?
Look, it's been, I guess, people won't really understand. The people that only will understand are the people that have been through it with a broken leg and serious injuries. And it's been a hard road. Like a lot of, you know, people might think, oh, I've had 8 months off and it's been a holiday. It's been a constant grind to rehabilitate the leg and get my body to where it is now, and I think, you know, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
You know, it's been draining, but we're at the pointy end now, and I think getting back to racing is what is going to just give me that sense of joy and accomplishment. I just can't wait till I'm there, and it's getting close.
Just for everyone at home, tell me exactly the extent of that injury, how bad it actually was.
Yeah, it was a compound fracture to the tib and fib. It broke in 4 places and required a rod to be inserted through the knee, and I've got a plate and 4 screws down towards the ankle. You
go through the operation, and this is, you know, that's one step, and then you start thinking about, okay, I'm going to start getting my rehab ready to get back in the saddle. Tell me about the rehab and what you've been through in the last 8 months, or the last 6 months, I suppose.
It's been a difficult time. When you have such a significant break like mine, you lose not all the feeling, but a lot of the feeling, the muscles, they're so weak. You've got to start again from scratch. So it's building the foot up again, building the calf, letting it all heal. The bone, it's got to knit, give it time to knit.
And you're feeling basically close to 100%?
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say I'd be 90, 95%. It's that fitness that I've got to get through the trials and the jump outs, and obviously race condition, but that'll come. And then when you have that blowout, the first race meeting, I'll just come on when I get to the races.
Have you thought about your first day back at the races, eh?
Little bit, but just focusing on the preparation. We've put a lot of work in to get back, and it'll be great to get that first day out of the way. It's getting close.
So Blake, you said something really interesting to me before, that you've actually kept a journal of how many horses you've ridden and how many horses you would have ridden before you make your actual comeback.
Yeah, I've done that. Just kept track of when I started back on the horse, and build up until now. And yeah, we're about 200 horses and a few jump outs in, and I'd like to get that to 300 plus by the time I get back riding, and I think that'll just give me a solid foundation. We're getting towards the Olympics of our sport in Melbourne. Like this is the best of the best, and I know I've got to be ready. There's some elite jockeys that I'm going to be competing against, and I just hope that I've done the best that I can to make sure that I'm in the best shape that I can be.
Are you excited about walking back into the jockeys' room for the first time since the injury?
I am. Look, a lot of the jockeys I've seen around the track in recent times, they're a great bunch of guys in Melbourne. It's a good camaraderie. I look forward to being a part of that again.
Yeah, it's a part that you miss, isn't it? Just being in the room with the boys.
Yeah.
It's a big part of your job.
Yeah.
You get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I'll be down for the spring. I'll be here for about 5 weeks, Blake. So it'll give me a lot of pleasure to watch you ride and do what you do on the weekends, especially in the Group 1s, mate. Can't wait.
Might even have time for a meal.
We will. We'll always have time for a meal, mate.